A beautiful day to finally figure out why the hell that cheap scooter from eBay won't start. If you haven't seen the first episode, there's a little pop-up right here. It ended with us figuring out the electrics. As you can see, the light turns on, but the starter won't spin, only the relay clicks. Most likely because of that mess of a security system someone jammed in here for who knows what reason. So if you're into this kind of content, hit that subscribe button. Now let's dive in and see what's messing with our gas and go. It's either the alarm or the relay. Hard to tell what's stopping the starter. But hey, good news, our lovely little tester just arrived. Super fancy. I'll leave links to all the parts down in the description, as always. With this thing, we can check for spark. Then we'll see if our high-tech nano honing magic actually worked on the piston. Let's see what comes of it. Or if anything comes of it at all. Enough talk, time to wrench. We've got spark, and that's a win. But, oh, the spark plug's missing. No wonder it spins so easily.
Woohoo! Ничего себе!
Maybe our honing really did something? It's alive. It runs on all the old parts. Honing worked, apparently. That's awesome. Honda is still Honda. Now we hook up the gas tank, test the fuel pump, the oil pump, figure out why it was unplugged, and we're back in business. This scooter's about to rip. We pulled off the fuel valve. Turns out it leaks a bit backward. We'll take it apart and clean everything. Should be good as new. Enough talk, let's go. Didn't notice the camera died. I didn't really do much, just cleaned it. This much gunk came out. Let's reinstall and see if it works now. Fuel valve's in place. Everything's plugged in. I didn't hook up the gas yet. Let's see if it flows. Yoo-hoo! That's a geyser. Guess we cleaned it well. Fuel pump's good. Next, we throw a hose on the oil pump. But first, now what the heck was that splash? Is there oil in the oil pump? This scooter came back to life for basically pennies. I just replaced the piston rings and seals. Everything else is original, just cleaned. Oil tank needs a clean too. Full of junk. We'll flush it. We're making progress. Time to check the oil pump. Honda never stops surprising. We bypassed the fuel system, did a makeshift oil drip line. My buddy put the battery on charge, and boom, the starter came to life. The scooter is breathing again, and best part, oil is flowing from the oil pump. We're cleaning out the oil tank now, getting ready to hook up the rest of the line. It's all coming together. So hit that subscribe button while I keep wrenching. Now for some bad news, everything's stripped. Seriously, I just wanted to unscrew a few bolts to clean the tank. Should be a 10-minute job. But nope. Everything's mangled. I've spent half an hour just trying to unscrew a couple nuts. We'll figure it out. Cleaned the oil tank as best I could. Definitely better than it was. But I don't have that tiny little oil hose that runs from the tank to the carb. Gotta order one. Fuel line's already hooked up and ready. While we wait for the oil hose, we're moving on to the brakes. Time to see if the caliper is intact and if the threads are still there. Same old story. Let's get to it. Finally, something that went smoothly. Everything unscrewed without issue. Threads are fine. That's a win. Here are our brake pads. Ultra-thin nanotech wonders. They look like gaskets. We'll clean it all with some gas, free up the pin that was rusted. Should be nice and smooth. Brakes seem solid. As soon as I opened the system, fluid started coming out. That means it's sealed. Great news. Front brakes are coming back to life. Even the bolts on the other side came out easily. Let's clean that caliper. We gave the piston a light sanding with some 1000 grit. Just to remove grime, no damage. The inside was a mess. Cleaned it all out, and now we're reinstalling. These nano pads, how do people ride with that? What's supposed to stop the wheel? They'll disappear into the background. Whatever, we'll order new pads. But here's a problem. Some rust where things were exposed. Dirt down below. I'll flush it with fuel and check if the seals are okay. Might need a rebuild kit. But really, it's just maintenance, like the whole scooter. That cheap one from eBay is looking better by the day. Let's clean the master cylinder and see how it goes. Already have a spare lid. Clean the cylinder. Awesome. Seal isn't leaking. Great news, no need for a rebuild kit. If you want to know how to do this, there's a video linked somewhere here. All that's left from that Honda is the caliper and this lid. I stripped the caliper and found some pads inside. A bit worn, but still better than what we had. Let's put it all back and bleed the brakes. We're not scrapping this scooter. We're fixing it. It may have been firewood, but the scooter's coming back. Brakes are working now. Time to check the speedo drive. The cable snapped. Let's see if there's oil if the gears are okay, and lube them if needed. I think the gears just need some love. Like the whole scooter. Abandoned for 2 years and sold for pennies. Let's see what we've got. Looks good. Clean, greased, drive mechanisms intact. We'll wipe the seal and reassemble. Good stuff. While messing with the speedo, I noticed something leaking. Yep, our seal is leaking under pressure. Time for a rebuild kit. Luckily, we've got one. Tore down the master cylinder. This is the piston inside mine. Looks like that rubber seal was the leaky part. We'll clean everything and rebuild it. As always, links are in the description. snap ring was a pain. Broke my puller. But with a tiny screwdriver and an awl, got it done. Installed it with a 16mm socket, perfect fit. No need to mess with special tools. Everything's back together and super clean. Now let's reassemble and check if it's sealed properly. Brakes are fixed. No more leaks, everything's stopping like it should. Dug through the parts bag, found the oil hose too. Score! Fuel's ready, oil's ready. Now it's time for the exhaust and we can ride. Pulled out the exhaust pipe and... man, I'm exhausted. But it is what it is. The engine is solid. But it's got one issue. Both exhaust mounts are broken off. This is how they're supposed to look. The pipe bolts on here. Usually one breaks, but of course, both are gone. Why not? That means we're looking at replacing half the crankcase. Which means pulling the engine, splitting it, and replacing that section. But that's for the next episode. I've got neither the part nor the energy for that today. Gotta track one down online, so we'll wrap it up here. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and see you in the next one. Peace out.